Hey YouTube, Alan here with a very impromptu package and pickups video. As some may be aware, Gamestop Ireland are closing down. They're actually closing down today, depending on how this gets uploaded. But as of time of recording, they're closing down today. And I went in to grab some stuff out of their closing down fire sale. So I have a big batch of stuff. First up, it's an Xbox Series X console. This was reduced from 560 down to 399. I actually never got an Xbox One, so this is the first Xbox I've picked up since the 360. So, you know, it kind of is going to set up what a lot of these packages are. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to get through, so I'm going to rip through it as quickly as I can. So yeah, when I said there's a lot to get through, these are the receipts. So yeah. Given how long the receipts are, you can imagine we've got big stacks of games. And most of them are Xbox games. So there's a kind of a combination of stuff here, just all thrown throughout. Remember, everything here is 90% off, pretty much. So the savings were quite substantial. First up, we have Minecraft Xbox One. And then you have Watchdog Legions, Xbox... Is this Xbox One or Xbox Series X? Honestly, I found this very confusing because they're all in very similar boxes. I know the Xbox Series X plays both of them, so I guess it doesn't matter. Then there's Balan Wonderworld. Again, mixed setup there. Immortal Phoenix Rising, so 19 down to like 190. The Surge, never even heard of this one. Surge 2, I didn't even heard of the first one, so let alone the second one. This is an Xbox One, so it's an older one, that's 150. Gears 5, Xbox One console exclusive, down to 199 obviously. Dolmen, again, never heard of this one, but it was 150, so yeah, seemed okay from the box. So I never had an Xbox One, but I do have one Xbox game. That was Rare Replay Collection. But I now have very much an Xbox collection. Instant 2 Dark, down to 199, steel case edition. Again, never heard of this one. 2-disc set as well. Next up then is Darksiders Genesis, which again was down to 150. I actually have several Darksiders games. I haven't played any of them. Someday I will get around to them. But this one I know I will get around to a lot more promptly, and it is Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I generally have really enjoyed the Lego games, the Lego Star Wars games, so... For a $5, comparatively expensive, but I was delighted to pick this one up in the sale. Next up, we have Tropico 5, the penultimate edition, whatever that's all about, down to 199. Strategy game, you know, I like those from time to time, so there we go. Next up, we have one that was actually non-covered, but at the price I figured worth a shot. Team Sonic Racing for Xbox One, you know, €2, so again, yeah, it's in there. Normally I'd be picky, I wouldn't pick up coverless stuff like that, but given the prices, I figured it makes sense. And then we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, 350. I love the Assassin's Creed game. I did not have Valhalla, so that's a good one to pick up. Next up, we have Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition. I think this is the trilogy together. I'm not 100% sure, actually. Yeah, it says the full saga together. So for $5, I actually did not. I do have the first one for the 360, but I've not. I don't think I've even opened it, but it does look like a really good game. Next up, then we have FIFA 22. Less exciting here, but it was $2.99. Then we have Life is Strange, True Colors for $3.20. And we have a very, very cheap one here. Was it My Time Portia or something like that? Yeah, so this was like 50 cents. So, yeah, can't go wrong at that price. Next up, we have a game that I've actually been recommended, Control, for €2. So, yeah, again, that's going to be on the kind of top of the list to try out. Then we have Star Wars Squadron for $180. Again, Star Wars game, so it'll probably be higher up on my list of things to try out. Really hope it's anything akin to the Rogue Squadron games. Next up, we have Crackdown 3 for 50 cents. So this box needs replacing, but I actually picked up some more football games to do to replace the box. Next up, we have Code Vein for 150, and yeah, again, I've heard of this, but you know, barely. So very much a new thing to me. Then we have, what is this? Genesis Alpha 1. Never heard of this, but it's from 2017, so it could be okay. So it was 80 cents. So again, although it's roguelike, and I'm not a huge fan of roguelike games. Another cheapie here, we have Yoku Island Express. I think I have this on another system. But for 50 cents, again, you know, worth picking up. Pinball mechanics and exploration. This one actually seems more up my alley. Next up, I think we have a 2-pack here, do we? Oh no, it's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. It can, oh yeah, and it says Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 included. So I don't know that on the disc or download or what's the story with that. But again, it was 150. So next up we have XCOM 2 for 150. Hang on, did that actually have a manual? Oh, and something like approaching a manual, crazy thought. Xbox One, so I suppose it's a bit older. Next up we have Titanfall for 40 cents. Again, you know, it's a bang bang shooter, but for that price you can't go wrong. Next up we have Gotham Knights. Now, is this the game that Rocksteady did as the follow-up to the Arkham games? I'm not entirely sure. I don't see their logo, so maybe I'm wrong. Because, man, I would love another one. I know it's Warner Brother Games, but, you know, for $3.50 I figured, worth a shot. Now, I made a mistake on this. I accidentally bought this game twice. So, yeah, if someone's looking to get a copy of The Grid Legends, you know, hit me up. I don't need 2 of them, but they were a $5 a piece. And next up we have Elix, again, a game I'd never heard of, €2. So again, figure it was worth a shot. Sports one here, NBA, which one? 2K21, 180. You know, basketball can actually be a fun sports game, so that's actually why I figured I'd throw this one in anyway. You know, people always look down at sports games, but they can actually be fun. Then we have another one that's new to me, Shadows Awakening, for €3. Again, I kind of figured, like, give it a shot, see what it's like. Yeah, this one is actually a 360 game. It was 10 cents. Fracture. I might actually have it, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure, but when I seen it was 10 cents, I went, you know what? I could get it for the box. Same applies to this one. 360 Truth or Lies. So it was 10 cents. And this one was €1. FIFA 21. Similar statement applies, you know, sports games can be fun. Oh, I bought this one again twice. Dang it. Well, this one was only 80 cents, so apparently I got 2 trades. 2 trades out of this. I'm going to keep these together. There we go. There's my trade pile. Next up we have MotoGP. I like a motor racing game, so, you know, I'm hoping that this one will be decent. €3. We've Gears Tactics. So yeah, kind of a tactic game set in the Gears universe, €3. And going back to even older FIFA, 99 cents, which of course made a 10 cent. And I actually intentionally bought a second one of those again just for the box. But if I have enough boxes, I guess we can put that one on the trade pile too. Next up we have another getting a box here. What exactly was this one? Oh yeah, Seen It. Box office smash hits. I don't know if you still need the controllers, you know, the special controllers for that or not, but it was 10 cents, so I figured, take a risk. Next up we have F1 2021, the official video game for €4. Do like a Formula 1 game. And that is the Xbox set. So yeah, from not having an Xbox One to having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, 19. I know there's some 360 games in there. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so better part of 40 games in that lot, especially when you include the accidental doubles. But then we get on to another stack of games over here, and the sole Nintendo one. And there was a few, and to be honest, I probably should have picked up more of the Nintendo stuff, but they had Bayonetta. I got this for a tenner. I really enjoy the Bayonetta games, even if they're, you know, they're quite short, you know, I get through them quickly, but they're a nice kind of palate cleanser. So, you know, I was glad to pick that up. In fact, I had tried to pick this up on the closing down website sale for €25. I'm glad I didn't now, given that I got it for a tenner. Then we have a PlayStation 4 game, Tales of Symphonia Remastered, the Chosen Edition. So kind of, I think they're collector's one. This was €6. So yeah, it's got all this extra stuff in it, which is nice. Then we get into more mixture stuff. Warhammer for €2. Ages of Earth for $1.30. Shaq Fu. As soon as I seen this, I went, man, I gotta pick this one up. $1.30. You know, how is it going to be as atrocious as you kind of feel it will be? But you never know. You never know. Then there's Citadel Forged with Fire. Never heard of this one, for $1.50. Hang on, did I pick up this one on the other system? I might have. That might be another trader. Well, to be fair, it's on a different system, so I can compare versions. Elix. Then we've Death Stranding for €2. A PlayStation 4 game with no cover, but it was Tearaway. I don't have this, so I kind of figured. And people, I think, have said good things about this game too. So I figured at 20 cents, I can pick it up. Then we have Nihil 2 for $1.80. Monster Hunter World for $1.60. People rave about Monster Hunter. I've only played the Monster Hunter Rise demo, I think, and I haven't really played too much more beyond that. They have Startopia. Never heard of this, but it kind of looked interesting from the box. $2.50. A few more just cheapies. Guitar Hero World Tour 3 on PlayStation 3 for 10 cents. PlayStation Move Sports Champion. Yeah, 10 cents. One of the iToy games, Create for 10 cents. Oh, did I buy two of those? Oh, maybe I did. I didn't mean to do that either. Yeah, another 10 cents. So that's another trader. And then Start the Party Move. 10 cents. These are all just cheapies. And then, yeah, Rocksmith, 10 cents. So there we go. There wasn't as much PlayStation, Nintendo stuff. They had gone, basically. The Switch stuff was just completely gone. Most of the PlayStation stuff went. And for whatever reason, all of this Xbox stuff, Xbox just seems to have fallen away in terms of popularity in Ireland in the last number of years. Probably due to the Xbox One, and forcing Connect and all of that shenanigans. So, yeah, big load of stuff. So when I added it all up, the overall savings, the discount on the receipts came to like just over €1,100. I spent a total of €514, which isn't too bad given that the normal retail price for an Xbox One X is €560. So yeah, not too bad at all. Now, of course, that means GameStop are gone. That's the end. And Game left 10 years ago. Argos are leaving today as well. Extravision have gone in 2016. I know HMV have gone and they're coming back, but only in a limited capacity. So if you want to buy retail games in Ireland today, you're kind of left with Smiths and that's it. So while I'm delighted to be able to kind of pick up a whole bunch of stuff cheaply, it's also sad, even if I didn't shop very regularly there. I did get some of my collector stuff there. So yeah, it's definitely disappointing, and I hope someone fills the void, although I find it hard to see that anyone will, given the way things are going. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this rather impromptu video, and we'll be back in another review soon. Bye for now.